Hi, everybody. Meteorologist Joe Cioffi here. Weather in 5 days in 5 minutes, and Weather in 5 is brought to you by Omni True Value Hardware, Long Island's largest rock salt provider. Rock salt, mag ice melting pellets and flakes, Petalo premium snow and ice melter, biomelt and geomelt, spreaders, shovels, snow blowers, everything that you need to get through this winter, whether you're a fleet or you're just a homeowner. Omni True Value Hardware is the place to go. 1226 North Wellwood Avenue, West Babylon, New York. 631 756 1125, or go to the website omnitruevalue.com for more information. Well, we saw sleet today on Long Island. I certainly did. Maybe some of you might have seen a few snowflakes if you were up in the Hudson Valley or in Connecticut or even in northern New Jersey. You probably saw your first snowflakes of the season. Well, before too long, it's going to be more than that. But in the meantime, we have a widespread freeze for tonight, and freeze warnings are up. Now, where you don't see freeze warnings only means that you've already gone below 32. So this is just to mark the end of the growing season, and freeze warnings are up not just for the areas that you see around New York City, but also down through all of most of central and southern New Jersey, southern and southeastern and south central Pennsylvania, much of Maryland, and then we also have frost advisories that are up further south, down south and west of Washington, D.C., and further south into the Delmarva Peninsula. So, indeed, the growing season is going to come to an end. And as far as low temperatures are concerned, we're looking at freezing temperatures down to the DC area. And as you move further north, we're talking 20s across much of eastern Pennsylvania, northern New Jersey, the Hudson Valley, and in Connecticut, even some low 20s and upper teens as you head up further north into the Hudson Valley and into parts of Massachusetts. For coastal areas, some areas on the coast are going to just barely stay above the freezing mark, but many areas, even in coastal sections, will see their temperatures drop down to 30 or less. So a cold night ahead and a cold Saturday ahead as well. Our second storm system in 2 days, the remnant low of Zeta is now well out to the east, and now we have this second low that brought the last round of precipitation from overnight and this morning into early afternoon. That's pulling away, and we're starting to see the clouds beginning to break up, and that should allow for some clearing tonight. And as we take a look at the view from the Canadian satellite, you can see the stream of moisture that goes all the way out into the Atlantic. And also take a look at what's coming down from Canada. That is the next shortwave trough. It's a strong one with a rather strong cold front that's going to be coming through here late on Sunday into Sunday evening. And that will be the one time this weekend that we may have to watch for the possibility of a few showers. The radar is cleaning out. The last of the snow is moving off of southeastern New England and heading out to the east. And there are some stray snow showers back through parts of western Pennsylvania and into western New York. A couple of rain showers in the mix in there too. That is all moving southeastward. I think we're pretty much done with any kind of precipitation for much of the area from eastern Pennsylvania to southern New England. Mid-afternoon, the low was already out at about 65 degrees west and near 40 north, moving away rather quickly to the northeast, and now we can get into this colder high, this cold high that's coming down, and you see a lot of the daytime temperatures today didn't get much above the low 40s back over to the Ohio Valley and didn't get out of the 30s through much of Great Lakes. For this time of year, this is a very chilly air mass indeed. Now, for the next 7 days, as far as rainfall is concerned, and much of the area got a couple of inches of rain. Some areas, as you go south, southern New Jersey on southward, picked up 3 or more inches. Well, for the next 7 days, a bit less, a lot less actually. We're looking at rainfall amounts, liquid rainfall amounts, generally under a half an inch or less, and in many cases under a quarter of an inch or less. Of course, you see a few pockets up to the north where it's a bit more, and also out to the east. Some of this is also left over from the last of the precip that is moving on out for tonight. So as we look at the pattern going forward, we are going to see some changes. Of course, I've just backed it up to where Zeta made landfall in Louisiana, raced away to the northeast, and that second trough that came through today with the storm that developed with that pulls out. But here comes the next one that we showed you coming down from Canada that comes in. And it's a pretty strong one for Sunday into Monday and early Tuesday before that pulls out. And then after that, the pattern's going to relax a bit for the latter part of this coming week as the flow turns westerly across the United States. And that should allow things to warm up a bit as we head toward the end of this coming week and going into next weekend. In fact, there's a deep trough that drops down into the west next weekend, and that bodes well for keeping things above normal temperature-wise later in the forecast period. But we also have another cold shot after whatever happens for tonight. So take a look at our latest GFS model run. We're looking at that cold night tonight with temperatures in the 20s to low 30s. Then high pressure builds in tomorrow. Highs only will be in the 40s, but we should have a good deal of sunshine. Then on Sunday, increasing clouds, maybe some showers here late Sunday afternoon into Sunday evening. Actually, this model here is rather bullish with developing showers with the next cold front, maybe even a rumble or two of thunder being indicated here with some of the heavier echoes that the GFS sees on its radar presentation for Sunday evening. The strong trough might actually cause a thunderstorm or two to pop up in there. And then once that goes offshore, we're going to be dealing with gusty northwest winds of 30 or even 40 miles an hour in gusts later Sunday night and on Monday. The gradient gets rather tight. In and out clouds and sun. You see some snow showers there up in upstate New York coming off the lakes and in northern New England. And a little disturbance comes through Monday night, maybe a shower or even a snow shower with that. Daytime highs on Sunday will be in the 50s. Monday and Tuesday, we will be just in the 40s. And Tuesday looks like we'll have a nice day with the wind dropping off and sunshine. And then as we go through next week, the high goes offshore. Winds are not going to turn from off the ocean. They're going to turn more to the west. So we should see temperatures back in the 50s on Wednesday. And if everything plays according to plan, we should be into the 60s for Thursday and Friday. And the dry weather will probably last into and through next weekend. So some good news with that. We get a little bit of a break and no marine layer like we suffered through this past week. So that's a good thing. And once again, Weather in 5 brought to you by Omni True Value Hardware, 1226 North Wellwood Avenue, West Babylon, New York, 631-756-1125, or go to the website omnitruevalue.com. No Joe and Joe weather show tonight. We will be back Sunday morning at 11 o'clock Eastern time. And also consider going into this winter, we're going to be doing most of our weather coverage on my weather platform on Patreon. That's patreon.com/meteorologist Joe Cioffi. It's just $2 a month to subscribe. And if you subscribe for a full year, you get 15% off or 2 months free. And who doesn't like 2 months free? Have a great day and a great evening and a great weekend. We will see you on Sunday.